Hi students, welcome to third session of trigonometric ratios and identities. Have a glance on this tabular form. Hope many of you know about this one, but at the same time let us have a look on this one. These are degrees I wrote and these are in terms of radians, and we know it is pi radians is equal to 180 degrees, hence here pi divided by 6 means 30 degrees, etc. All other values can write. And now here sine value 0, 1 by 2, etc. all these values are there, and suppose you find any difficulty while writing this tabular form, just follow one trick, and that trick is nothing but it is first one I have taken as sine, and after this one we wrote 0 degrees, and next one it is 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees and 90 degrees, right? And after this start the values as just all of them as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I am writing here under exactly these values continuously 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the starting value, and write the consecutive integers. And after this just divide by 4. Wherever you ended that number you just divide by 4. So everywhere I am writing here by 4 and by 4. After that you just take the square root. So these are the steps, thereby directly you got this kind of values. What is this value? 0. And what is this value? 1 by 2. And this value 1 by root 2, root 3 by 2, and this is nothing but 1. So now you observe this is the first row I wrote, sine value 0, 30, 45 degrees, and next one it is nothing but how much? 90 degrees. In this way easily you can remember in the beginning stage 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 divide by 4 with the last number. After that just take square root. And now rest other values how to write? These are the values we wrote now using some technique. Now just reverse these values. Just reverse the value in the reversal order. If you write 1 here, root 3 by 2 here, 1 by 2, 1 by 2 again 0. And again you know tan means it is sine divided by cos. So sine by cos 0 by 1, 0, 1 by 2 by root 3 by 2, 1 by root 3, 1 by root 2 by 1 by root 2, 1. In that way you got 1 by 0, it is nothing but undefined value. Now next tan, cot value. Cot you can use the reciprocal of tan. As reciprocal of tan you can write as cot 1 by 0 undefined, 1 by root 3 divide 1 by root 3, so root 3, etc. you can write the values of cot which are reciprocals of tan function. And next cosecant. Cosecant you know the value, it is nothing but how much here? It is the reciprocal of sine. So reciprocal of sine 1 by 0, and this is 1 divided by 1 by 2, hence 2, and this is root 2, 2 by root 3, 1 by 1 it is again 1. And now secant again you can write in the reversal order 1, 2 by root 3, root 2 to infinity. So observe here first sine value just one row if you can remember, cos is easy reversal order, tan is nothing but sine divided by cos, and then cot value again you follow the reversal order, and next cosecant reciprocal of sine, for secant just follow the reversal order. So in this way you can remember this tabular form, but you have to feed this one in your computer brain, because every time whenever we solve problems you can't take this tabular form frequently. That's why just put this tabular form in your computer brain. And now let us have a glance on just some formulae, and these are nothing but, suppose sigma is a notation. This sigma notation if I write it is nothing but a on 3 values a comma b comma c, only on 3 values. Then sigma a is nothing but a plus b plus c. Suppose I am taking a finite number of values a1 comma a2 comma etc. an, then sigma ai I will write, where I is nothing but here 1 to n. Then this is nothing but a1 plus a2 plus etc. plus an. This is sigma ai. In the same way, suppose if I use the symbol as pi, ai, then this represents the product of all these terms, a1 into a2 into a3 etc. an. This one is for product. And suppose on two quantities, that is you take a1 comma a2 comma a3, and we are taking the continuous product here by taking two terms at a time, that is a1 a2 plus a2 a3 plus a3 a1, that is sum of products of two terms taking at a time. Then instead of writing the same value, you can express as sigma a1 a2, understand, or you can express as sigma a2 a3 also, nothing will happen. On three terms you can write the product in this way. So this is the meaning of sigma. Instead of writing big terms in our problems, simply you can express as sigma ai, and here also simply we write as sigma a1 a2. Not only for these numbers, you can use it for even some trigonometric functions also. How you can use for trigonometric functions? It is suppose tan alpha, tan beta, tan gamma, three functions are given. Then sigma tan alpha, what is the meaning here? It's nothing but tan alpha plus tan beta plus tan gamma. And if I write sigma tan alpha tan beta, what is the meaning of this one? Tan alpha tan beta plus tan beta tan gamma plus tan gamma tan alpha. So in this way you can make use of even with trigonometric functions, any values you can use this sigma notation. And pi of tan alpha, then what is this meaning? It is tan alpha into tan beta and into tan gamma. So in this way you can use even for product also. Square root of trigonometric functions. If I take root a square, our meaning is mod a. It is not a, because you don't know what is a. A is positive or negative. If I write root of 3 square, it is same as root of minus 3 whole square also, right? That implies this is nothing but how much actually 3, but we don't write it is minus 3, because square root answer must be always positive. Hence here root a square, you shouldn't write a only, because you don't know about the symbol of a. Hence we have to write it as mod a. The outcome must be always positive. In the same manner, if I take suppose sin square 100 degrees, what is the value here? You immediately you can write it as sin 100, understand. You should remember about the quadrants, and we have observed about quadrants, and in first quadrant, that means 0 to 90 degrees sin is positive, 90 to 180 also sin is positive. That implies this value is here greater than 0, so I can put it as sin 100 as it is. Suppose it is under root of secant square 100 degrees, right? Now secant square 100 degrees, if I write it as secant 100 degrees, what is the meaning of this one? Secant 100 degrees is belonging to here second quadrant, that means 90 to 180 degrees. Second quadrant, secant 100 degrees negative, and hence here you have to put extra minus symbol so as to make the outcome as always positive. So secant square 100 degrees with square root, it should be minus secant 100, minus into this is minus, so it will become completely plus symbol. Similarly, if I take root of tan square 181 degrees, then this value is nothing but tan 181 degrees. The reason is 181 belonging to here third quadrant, and in third quadrant tan value already positive, so no need of putting extra minus symbol here. And if I take suppose it is cosecant square 181 degrees, then I have to write extra minus symbol. The reason is 181 degrees belonging to third quadrant. In third quadrant cosecant value negative, so minus into this minus, now it will become plus. That is the meaning of here the square root of trigonometric functions. Have a glance on these problems, dear students. Let us solve one by one. Some problems basically they need direct substitution, whereas some problems we have to do direct method. Let us have a glance on first problem. In first problem, the given condition is sin x plus sin square x is 1, whereas the question they asked in terms of cosine values. and hence I will take here easy formula, that is identity is looking here, that is sin square x. If you take that side, then you will get sin x equal to 1 minus sin square x. So I am taking the given condition as sin x is 1 minus sin square x, and this is nothing but here cos square x. So you got the result, sin x is equal to cos square x. Now let us take the first problem in this, cos square x plus cos to the power of 4x. So we substitute this cos square x as how much here? It is nothing but sin x, and immediately this cos power 4 is cos square whole square, therefore it will become as sin square x. This is nothing but given condition, so you got the answer as 1. No need of checking here, this equation will satisfy for x is 0, pi by 2, so that I can do a shortcut, not necessary all these, direct procedure also very easy. In the same way, if I take the second problem, observe here second problem, in this expression completely 3 is multiple here, and for 2 terms 3 is a multiple. In the power, these are exponent values, multiples of 3 exist, and 2 here again 3 multiples are there. Whenever you come across this kind of expression, immediately you have to remember the formula of a plus b whole cube. There also you can find here 3 multiples of 3, and the other are again here multiples of 3. So immediately I will go for a cube plus b cube formula, that is a plus b whole cube formula, whether it is suitable or not, after changing completely in terms of sign. Cos to the power of 12, basing on the same condition, now cos to the power of 12 will become sin to the power of 6x, and plus 3 times cos to the power of 10, that is here sin to the power of how much, 5x, and plus 3 into this is sin to the power of 4x, and plus this one cos to the power of 6x. Now you can write sin cube x. So in this way, first I converted completely all the terms, because I am reducing powers, those there they are 12, 10, etc. Now here you can reduce the powers. After reducing the powers, now I am writing here this is sin square x whole cube, and after that this one is 3 into one value sin square x whole square, and the other one I am writing as sin x, and next this value, because this value is nothing but here sin x whole cube, and you got a cube, and the last one is b cube, and here you got 3a square b, and now I will write the other term as 3 into a, that is sin square x, and b square, that is sin square x. So finally you got a cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square plus b cube, and that is a plus b whole cube. Hence now in this problem we got sin square x plus sin x whole cube, and this is nothing but equal to 1 cube, and hence it is 1 from the given condition sin x plus sin square x equal to 1. Okay students, now let us go for second problem. In second problem, it is given as tan x plus tan alpha plus cot alpha equal to 7. Then they asked you about what is the value of root tan alpha plus root cot alpha. Now directly if you want to substitute tan as sin by cos, cot as cos by sin, the problem it will take lot of time. So you should have here the algebra formula, tan alpha I am writing as root tan alpha whole square, and plus cot alpha I am writing as root cot alpha whole square, and this value given as here 7. This is the given condition in the problem. As required value is root tan alpha plus root cot alpha, so I have taken here this value. Now this is of the form a square plus b square. A square plus b square means the value is a plus b whole square minus 2ab. So I want to make use of this formula here. Then this is nothing but root tan alpha whole square, and this is root tan alpha plus root cot alpha whole square minus 2 root tan into root cot, and now this value is equal to 7. But you know here root tan into root cot, I can write it as 2 times root of tan into cot equal to 7, and we know again tan into cot is nothing but 1. Therefore root tan plus root cot whole square minus 2 equal to 7. Hence root tan plus root cot equal to 9. thereby root tan plus root cot equal to, what is the value? Here whole square we have. Now here I am removing whole square. Now you will get a doubt, can I write plus or minus 3 or it is only 3? Here square root, therefore the outcomes always must be positive and hence the answer also must be positive, thereby it is 3 itself. Now the same problem, instead of giving 7 here, suppose I will give the same problem as 2. That means tan alpha plus cot alpha, if I give the value as 2, then what is the value of root tan alpha plus root cot alpha? Then no need of going for this procedure. You know alpha 45 degrees if I substitute, then tan 45 1 plus 1 it is equal to 2. Therefore, for alpha equal to 45 you can observe clearly the given equation is satisfying. You cannot take whatever value you require, the value whatever you are taking, it should satisfy always given equation. So here given equation is satisfied by alpha equal to 45 degrees and the same alpha 45 if I substitute here, you will get 1 plus 1, then again the answer will be 2 itself. Understand students? Now let us see here the third problem. In third problem cos cube, the entire value you just have a glance. So by observing this problem, if you want to do in board level exam, you have to use a direct procedure. But we are concerning here for mains level or advanced level, no need of going for direct procedure. Answer is very important. In that procedure, instead of taking direct procedure, I want to take here A equal to either 90 degrees or 0 degrees. If I take suppose A equal to 90 degrees, what will happen? A equal to 90 degrees if I take, then cos 90 value we observed, it is 0. So I am substituting here A equal to 90 degrees in problem number 3. So cos 90 degrees you know it is 0, cos cube also then 0, sin 90 degrees it is 1, sin cube also then 1, divided by denominator also you got 0 plus 1, and here cos cube minus sin cube, so 0 minus 1 divided by 0 minus 1, as you have taken A equal to 90. Not necessarily you have to take 90 only, even you can take as 0 degrees also. Now 1 divided by 1 is 1, this minus minus get cancelled, thereby final answer you got 2. Okay. Now if you want direct procedure also, then go ahead with the formula A cube plus B cube here, that is A plus B into A square minus AB plus B square, then cos plus sin get cancelled. Similarly here you apply A cube minus B cube, then cos A minus sin A, then denominator get cancelled. So you can use a direct procedure also, but time is very important to us, that is why I have taken in this way. But that does not mean every problem will be in that model. Again students, let us have a glance on these problems. Now sin power 4x plus cos square y plus 2 equal to given this condition. Now they are asking about what is the value of sin x plus cos y. So here also they gave condition x and y are in between 0 and pi by 2. You can take x0, y0 and xy pi by 2 also. Okay, between the values you can use any of them. Now for all those values this equation hold good. In that condition you have to find what is sin x plus cos y. Then here direct procedure you can use it, but instead of that I am doing to this problem using just a short method. What is the short method? You have to get RHS this value by substituting some values of x and y. Moreover, you should understand here x and y are not same values, they are different variables. So I suggest here x, suppose if I take 0, if I take x0, y value as pi by 2, x0, y is pi by 2, suppose if you take, what will happen? If I write x is equal to 0 and y is equal to pi by 2, then the given equation if you check, 0, sin 0 is 0, cos 0 value is 1, and next plus 2, and this side you got 4 times sin x into cos y. So it is 4 into 0, and this cos y means again the value is how much here? 0. That means the equation is not balancing. So you cannot take in this way. Now again I am taking, suppose x value equal to pi by 2 and y value equal to 0. Just I am reversing. Okay. Now if I substitute sine 90 degrees, that is 1. Sine power 4 also again 1. And now cos 0 value is 1 and plus 2 equal to 4 times, this is 1 and again 1. Just observe the equation balanced. So you can proceed the problem by taking x is pi by 2 and y is 0. So if I put x is pi by 2 here, sin pi by 2, that is 1, cos 0, that is 1, and hence your answer is 1 plus 1, it is equal to 2. So very simply you can do these problems by taking this kind of techniques. Now direct procedure, if at all you want to do, then you should write sin power 4x plus take only 1 from here, cos square y plus take only 1 this side, and after that we arrange as perfect squares. Then we can simplify the problem. Now second problem, it is one of the important problems in trigonometric ratios and identities. Now cos square theta by A equal to sin square theta by B given in the problem. Then they are asking about first this result, 4 here and here also 4, but A and B they are same and they added here. And in the second problem, 8 here and 8 here, but denominator they took here A cube and B cube. Now cos square theta by A equal to sin square theta by B, that is our given condition. So cos square theta divided by A equal to sin square theta divided by B. Let us take it as some k. Then cos square theta equal to AK and sin square theta equal to BK. Now I want to find k value because that is our assumption. If you add 1 equal to k times A plus B, that implies k equal to 1 divided by A plus B after adding the two equations. And now you got k is 1 by A plus B, therefore you got cos square theta equal to, from the relation A divided by A plus B, and sin square theta equal to B divided by A plus B. Got the point till here? And now you observe cos square theta you got, sin square theta values we got in terms of given values A and B. Then let us start with the first question, that is cos power 4 theta by A plus sin power 4 theta by B. Now what is cos to the power of 4 theta? That means you need to square this equation. Then you can obtain A square divided by A plus B whole square. And next sin to the power of 4 theta, I am doing squaring both the sides. Then this is equal to B square divided by A plus B whole square. But what is the requirement? The requirement is cos power 4 theta upon A we require, only A. That means from this A square, let us take one A to the denominator. Therefore, we can have here the value as cos to the power of 4 theta divided by A equal to, how much you got now? This value divided by A you got here, A divided by A plus B whole square. Similarly, sin to the power of 4 theta divided by B, how much I got now? B divided by A plus B whole square. Now let us add, they added in the problem. Then cos to the power of 4 theta by A plus sin to the power of 4 theta divided by B equal to A by A plus B whole square plus B divided by A plus B whole square. So we added means left hand side, right hand side, you must observe. Then on RHS if I consider, both are having same denominator, therefore numerator if you add, then you got one value get cancelled. So finally what is our answer? 1 divided by A plus B. That means option A is here right answer. Next second question, they just extended, instead of 4 and 4 they use here 8 and 8. So what we have to do? Same value, just if you take square of the value, that means here from the given problem, that is you got cos square theta equal to how much here? a divided by a plus b. Sin square theta you got here, it is b divided by a plus b. Now as we require power 8 means here raise the power 4 times. Raise the power 4 times, then it will become cos to the power of 8 theta. And next this value is a to the power of 4 divided by a plus b whole to the power of 4. And upon this how much is our requirement? A cube. A cube is our requirement, therefore I will take here cos to the power of 8 theta divided by a cube, and hence here a divided by a plus b whole to the power of 4. Now in the same way, what is our sin to the power of 8 theta divided by b cube? This is equal to b divided by a plus b whole power 4. Now let us add these two quantities, that is cos power 8 theta by a cube plus sin power 8 theta divided by b cube equal to a divided by a plus b whole power 4 plus b divided by a plus b whole power 4. That implies you got now same denominator, so a plus b by a plus b whole to the power of 4. Now here cancel here, so 3. So what is the answer now? 1 divided by a plus b whole cube. This is the answer. Just now we did this problem. In IIT 2009 they gave this problem. So have a look on this problem. They gave sin power 4x by 2 etc. is 1 by 5, and they asked about these results. In IIT advanced level we have more than one answer also. Not only option A is right, you have to check what about other options B, C, D also may be right. Okay. So more than one answer problems also exist in IIT advanced level. Now this problem and that one, just observe what any similarities you can find. Cos to the power of 4 theta by A plus sin power 4 theta by B, this result you got when you have this condition in hand. Now this problem you observe 2 is here, 3 is here, 2 plus 3, what is the value? 5 here. Okay. Now when can this happen? When it will happen means cos square theta by same value A equal to sin square theta by B. That means this result hold good when cos square x divided by 3 equal to sin square x divided by how much here? 2. Same value of denominator you have to consider A, B as it is, no change at all. Then from these two conditions, what is tan square x? If you take cos square this side to this side, then tan square x is equal to how much now? It is 2 by 3. So now you got one of the values right. Okay. So this value you won't get. That means this answer is wrong. Next one. 8 is here, 8 is here. So observe here 8 and in denominator a cube and b cube terms exist. So this is nothing but you find here 2 cube, okay, and this one is nothing but exactly 3 cube. Therefore I will write this result as cos to the power of 8x divided by 3 cube plus sin to the power of 8x divided by 2 cube equal to 1 divided by 3 plus 2 whole cube, and that is nothing but 125, and hence this result also here true. So these two are not correct answers, only A and B are our right options. So in this way these kind of problems, small problems, you can convert directly as problem. Have a glance on this problem also, dear students. 4 options given here, and this problem also may be more than one answer. That means option A, B, C, D all may be right, or only 2 right, or 3 right, etc. Now you may think that suppose if I take theta equal to 0, what will happen? Okay. So theta 0 means this will become as 2 here, tan 0 is 0, sin 0 0, cos theta value is how much again? 1. So 2 minus 7 plus 5. So that numerator you got how much? 0. Once you got numerator 0, immediately don't confirm the answer is 0. So whenever you got numerator as 0, you have to check about denominator also. If denominator is a non-zero finite value, then only you have to confirm your answer as 0. Now I will check about denominator also. Tan 0 0, secant 0 is 1, so this is 3. Cos 0 is 1, so this is 5. Sin 0 is 0 plus 8. So what is the value you got here? The answer as, if I substitute in this way, you got the answer as 0. When theta equal to how much here? 0. Then let us come to options here. If theta equal to 0, what happened? 1 minus 1, 0 divided by 0. 0 by 0 is not 0. Moreover, 0 by 0 is not undefined. 0 by 0 is known as indeterminate. That means this value may be 3, may be 4, may be minus 1. That's why we call it as indeterminate. So you cannot take this one as your options directly. This is satisfying, this is satisfying, this is satisfying. Whereas if I take theta equal to other than 0, 90 degrees, tan 90 undefined, so you cannot take it. 45 degrees if I take, irrational value will come, the problem will be lengthy. That's why let us do the problem directly. That's why all problems need not be with only substitution of some angles. You need to do direct procedures also. So for every problem, better learn direct as well as this kind of short methods also. Now how to solve this problem? Because these problems, if at all you try for theta equal to 45 degrees, you will get the answer, no doubt it is. But at the same time, you should know about the direct procedure, because these problems, they may ask integral of the entire value d theta, or they may ask this problem as d by d theta of the entire value. Understand? So that time also you should know about this type of answers. So how to solve this one? As options are given, 3 options are in terms of sin cos. I want to reduce the total problem in terms of sin and cos. That means here 2 divided by cos plus 3 into sin by cos plus 5 sin minus 7 cos plus 5 whole divided by. Now observe denominator, that is 2 times sin divided by cos plus 3 divided by cos plus 5 cos plus 7 sin plus 8. Got the point? And now from numerator take cos as LCM, then you will get 2 plus 3 sin and plus 5 sin cos, and next minus 7 cos square plus 5 cos divided by, this is 2 sin plus 3 plus 5 cos square plus 7 sin cos and plus 8 cos. Then LCM is C here and here also cos, so both get cancelled. After this, our observation is from these two terms you just take sin common, and next from these two terms you take again sin common. If I take sin common, then you will get here sin into 3 plus 5 cos, and here I will take minus common, 7 cos square minus 5 cos minus 2 whole divided by denominator. Again from these two terms take sin common, so sin into 2 plus 7 cos, and next value this is plus 5 cos square plus 8 cos plus 3. So this is the leftover value we got. And after this here we need to get some common value to simplify the problem into that stage. So what should be the common value? Now you observe carefully, sin square theta equal to 1 minus cos theta into 1 plus cos theta. That implies sin divided by 1 minus cos same as 1 plus cos divided by sin. Understand? So now here sin by 1 minus cos, 1 plus cos by sin. From this clearly you can understand, if at all the answer is first one option A, automatically option B also our right answer. That's why here take this node as a point here, that means these two are always same. Now here sin into, I am continuing this step by just taking this one as one of the points. Sin into you got 3 plus 5 cos, After that, if you take factors to this one, then minus, you will get 7 cos plus 2 and into cos minus 1. Quadratic factors I have taken here, minus 7 cos plus 2 cos minus, and this is minus 2. Divided by denominator, it is a sine into 2 plus 7 cos, and next here again I am taking factors, that is plus, it is 5 cos plus 3 and into cos plus 1. So these values we got. Somehow you have to eliminate these type of terms. You observe 7c plus 2 here, 3 plus 5c here, all are same at a time. Then I substitute here this value. Suppose if I take as lambda, then this sine I substitute as 1 minus cos into lambda. My plan is here anyhow cos minus 1 is waiting, and therefore you can take it outside. And here again cos plus 1 is there, to that you can substitute s lambda. Now here this sine, let us take 1 minus cos into lambda into 3 plus 5 cos minus here, so I am writing 1 minus cos here and 7c plus 2 divided by, now the denominator if I write sine, I will put as it is 2 plus 7 cos, and now this 1 plus cos I am writing here, these two terms you are changing. So 5 cos plus 3, and now this is sine into lambda. Now how much you can take common, friends? You can take here common as from numerator 1 minus cos I am taking common, and from denominator you take s value as common. Now from numerator if I take this value as common, you will get lambda times 3 plus 5 cos plus 7 cos plus 2, and from denominator if you take sine as common, then you will get here 2 plus 7 cos and next value plus lambda into 5 cos plus 3. See here, the bracket values both are one and the same. Understand? These two are one and the same. Lambda times here only 1. That means you can cancel this entire term. So what is the final result you got? 1 minus cos theta divided by sin theta. So this is the answer you got, 1 minus cos theta by sin theta. Again we observed just now this 1 minus cos theta divided by sin theta same as sin theta divided by how much? 1 plus cos theta. Reciprocal if you take 1 minus cos divided by sin and sin divided by 1 plus cos. If you do cross multiplication, what is the value? 1 minus cos square equal to sin square. So sin square equal to sin square. Hence what are your right answers? Both A and B are here right answers. What is the important step in this problem? This one, sin square theta is 1 minus cos into 1 plus cos, and hence we wrote sin divided by 1 minus cos equal to 1 plus cos divided by sin, and these two are equal and they are equal to some constant. We assume that value as lambda, and that lambda we substituted where here? Here cos minus 1 is there, minus symbol is there. If I take common, it will become plus 1 minus cos. Then for this 1 minus cos is there, so I have taken sin as 1 minus cos into lambda. And again here denominator cos plus 1 is there, for that purpose we have taken sin into lambda. So those values we substituted. So from numerator we have taken 1 minus cos common, from denominator we took sin common. Now these two values get cancelled. Finally you got 1 minus cos theta by sin theta. Dear students, hope you understood all these problems. Hi students, next let us take this problem. This is one of the important models. Now this problem, numerator alpha, denominator beta, and this is sine function, numerator alpha, denominator beta. So RHS is given as 1. This is given condition. Now the question is, which of the following 4 options are right options? Maybe again just like our previous problem, more than one option also can exist here. So now how to start this problem, what is the method, because alpha beta are different angles. So they said here alpha beta and RHS 1. Then how to solve? Have a glance how are first of all options. Whenever any problem is given, then immediately you shouldn't start the problem to solve. Once you have to observe how are the 4 options given. Accordingly you have to start the procedure. Now how are the 4 options? Here both are sine, both are cos, and here cos sign given, and here again same value, but here it is 1 given, here it is 2 given. Then how to proceed with this problem? One of the methods I can tell you easily, alpha equal to beta equal to 45 degrees, suppose if I substitute, then what will happen? 1 by root 2 whole to the power of 4. Root 2 whole power 4 means the value is 1 by 4 and this is 1 by 2. So you will get here 1 by 2. The same way here 1 by 2. 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2, the value how much you got here? 1. Implies alpha equal to beta equal to 45 degrees is satisfying given equation. Hence you substitute here, directly you can get all answers. But we have some enthusiasm how we got direct procedure also. What about the result? Now direct procedure, I have taken given condition left hand side as it is, okay. Then right hand side 1 is there, that one we can manipulate in any ways with the known result sin square alpha plus cos square alpha whole square. Then immediately you may get one doubt, why you have taken only alpha, why not it can be beta? But beta is in denominator, so as alpha is in numerator, I took alpha in numerator. Hence the procedure, if I expand a plus b whole square formula, thereby if I take these terms this side, you can take in this way directly the values as common. That is the purpose of here taking alpha value as 1, not in terms of beta, okay. And after that I expanded, then this is cos term, so let us write cos power 4 alpha near cos term and sin values near sin terms, and take this value also this side, RHS will become now 0, okay. And after that from these two terms you can take the problem cos power 4 alpha common, directly you can better you take this also common. Then if I take this common, here it is 1. And what about here? If I multiply these two values, then cos square beta get cancel, you will get again cos to the power of 4 alpha. In the same way here also we took common and this value as it is. Later this is nothing but what? Sin square beta, and this is nothing but what? Cos square beta, and after that these are in denominator. Now let's take LCM. Then this is 4 is here, sin square beta into sin square beta, and thereby you got sin power 4 beta. Next one cos square beta, so you got here cos to the power of 4 beta. And now the LCM is cos square beta into sin square beta, therefore here sin square alpha etc. all the values. As RHS value is 0, I didn't write the total denominator as cos square beta sin square beta. 0 means if you cross multiply RHS you got 0. Now you observe here this is 4 4 and here also 4 4, one angle alpha, one angle beta, here also same, and these. It is nothing but a minus b whole square. Cos power 4 alpha sin power 4 beta. Next sin power 4 alpha cos power 4 beta minus 2 times the product you got exactly. While writing product, order is not necessary. However, the order you can observe A, B, C, D same as B, C, A, D same as etc. So order not important, but you got this kind of value. Then what is the conclusion? Finally, the conclusion is nothing but here I can write this value cos square alpha sin square beta is equal to how much you got now? this is sin square alpha cos square beta, okay. And then after writing in this way, then I will write here cos square alpha divided by cos square beta equal to sin square alpha divided by sin square beta equal to how much? Some value, let us take, suppose it is k, okay. After that, if I write this value again, because k is our assumption, so we have to eliminate k. Now cos square alpha is k times cos square beta, and next sin square alpha equal to k times sin square beta. Now let us add these two values. If you add these two values, what is happening here? I will get 1 equal to k, got it? That implies finally after addition of these two, you got k is 1, that implies cos square alpha equal to how much, dear? It is cos square beta. Again sin square alpha is how much now? Sin square beta. Now that means here alpha can be beta or alpha can be minus beta, many other results also there. So at present just you observe cos square alpha is cos square beta, sin square alpha is sin square beta. So those only we substituted here, and thereby we obtain all the results. Okay students, just work out on today's problems once again so that you can get complete clarification. Tomorrow let's come with a new topic, that is allied angles in trigonometry. Take care till the time.